Aquí Legio2187 en un vídeo de Genshin Impact. En el vídeo de hoy voy a reaccionar a la versión 6.2 de Genshin Impact. ¿Se vendrá aquí ya el botón skip? Mejor no me hago ilusiones, ¿no? Bueno, ahora sí, y sin más dilación, que comience el vídeo.
The moon prayer night is soon to arrive. On that day, the moon will be closest to Tibet.
I think you deserve a farewell party before you return home.
If Kuthar has decided to participate in the festival, we should prepare accordingly.
Our job is to leave her with some happy memories.
Una fiesta navideña.
Yehoda is on site to ensure that everything goes off without a hitch.
Bueno, viene Yehoda.
You're my target.
¡Ay, qué gracioso! Tira gatitos. ¡Otro poder gatuno! ¡Otro poder gatuno!
Moon prayer night has come.
Come on, Columbina. It's time to celebrate the best moon prayer night ever.
¡Ay, que la invitamos a la fiesta!
I have a message to deliver on Master Rhindaughter's behalf.
My mother's dying wish was a book?
It is where the seeds of this story lie. Child of M, prove yourself to me.
Aunt Rhindaughter, I'll show you what I can do.
Espadachín. Bueno.
Thunder! The abyss is burning! Shadow!
Oye, oye.
Leave it to me! Decay! New life!
Me está gustando lo que veo. Oye, ¿vamos a volar?
This is the gate to the ancient kingdom of Calabria.
No.
The limits and laws of this world are changing due to some unknown factor. Abyssal activity has been encroaching closer and closer.
Otra vez Mons Dad.
It is the Animal Archon's duty to intervene in times of need. As such, I, Barbados, will bring forth a wind strong enough to disperse whatever storm lies ahead.
I look forward to what questions you'll bring me upon our next meeting.
We must hunt enemies to purify the forest.
I bet this is where we find the turtles.
If I fail in the task I've been given, will I create yet another tragedy?
We have used every last resource at our disposal. All that remains
¿Qué está pasando?
is to
¿Se va a hacer mal otra vez?
patiently and quietly.
I can already feel the moon calling to me. I saw one of those phantoms at Star Sand Shoal. It was some sort of flying ship.
¡Nuestra
When the
nave!
moon goddess is born, we will surely know her name.
Thank you, Lady Harbingers, for providing such valuable information.
You need to defy one of the fundamental rules of this world. I'm afraid her intended method of returning to the moon is unlikely to work anymore.
Columbina, are you here?
You might say that we stand at the crossroads of fate.
Ay, muchas cosas estoy viendo. No entiendo nada. Ay, qué bonito.
Hello, travelers! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version Luna 3 special program, Song of the Welcome
Por favor, Durin,
Moon,
no te
Interlude,
hagas mal
a
otra vez.
Nocturne of the Far North.
Muchos personajes
I'm
hemos
Erica
visto.
Stone, the voice of Easteroth, the ruler of time, and Venti, our good old Animal Archon. And I have some awesome co-hosts with me today.
Hey guys, I'm Sonia Kruger, the voice of Yehoda from the Curatorium of Secrets, and shout out to all my Yehoda's witnesses.
Hey everyone, I'm Laurie Kinniston, the voice of Durin. I am very happy to be here today. I'm very excited for you guys to see what's coming up.
Oh, you dearies. I'm Rachel Kimsey, the voice of Alice, coming to you not from a lamp, but from a chair, with the hat and bringing some magic.
Welcome! Oh my gosh, I'm
Hi.
so excited we're all here. Now,
Me parece gracioso su sombrero. Es que no parece ni sombrero, no le tapa la cabeza.
join forces to take down the Rehir of Solnari. So it seems like all is well in Nodcry, at least for now.
Plus, the Traveler and the Damselette managed to protect the Moon Marrow, so that is another major crisis averted. Now that things have settled, I wonder if the Damselette can finally fulfill her wish and return to the moon.
Yeah, I mean, the moon is her home after all. Oh, I bet she really misses it, being gone for so long.
Well, in the upcoming version, she'll have that chance. Her return is set for when Kuvaki is at its peak on Moon Prayer Night, which also means travelers will get to go to their first festival in Nodcry.
Awesome!
Yay!
Nasher Town looks all decked out with all the different stalls and decorations. It feels so festive. Oh, and it looks like a lot of familiar faces will be there to celebrate.
That's right. Our companions have banded together once again to make the
Yo he visto muchos personajes, eso sí.
one she'll never forget. And of course,
¿Va a venir
travelers
ya
are in
Duri?
for a treat too. There
No.
are tons of festivities to check
A ver,
out.
como vengan todos los buenos personajes que quiero de una sola vez,
Extra memorable.
no tengo pretos para tantos, tengo 200 y pico, no me va a llegar.
Army decorations. Plus, there's this crystal ball. Is the Hexen Circle joining in on the celebration too?
Of
¿O
course.
en serio?
With Tevat's primordial
¿Va
powers,
a participar en aquelarre?
reappearing in Nodcry, the mages were bound to take notice. It seems I've managed to leave quite an indelible impression, even though you've never seen my face. Oh, nothing could make a great mage more pleased with herself.
Oh,
Qué bonita.
It's really her!
I can't believe it.
It's me!
Oh,
Me gusta mucho el
This
personaje.
must be one
Es muy
special
bonito.
festival then. But I wonder, for an important
Pero es
mage
que ese
like
sombrero
Alice
no
to make an
parece ni
appearance,
sombrero.
she must be here for more than the festivities, right?
True. Alice is bringing two important pieces of intel with her. The first is related to one of her responsibilities in the Hexen Circle, maintaining the stability of the world's border. And of
Estabilidad en las
course, as
fronteras.
I've mentioned before, Nodcry itself lies at the edge of Tevat. With the occurrence of a phenomenon known as the trilunar syzygy, the border has become less stable. So Alice has made her way to Nodcry.
Okay, that explains it.
Plus, with the border being disturbed and the rising Kuvaki due to Moon Prayer Night, strange happenings have been seen throughout Nodcry, and the situation is getting worse.
That's right. Things
Eso
like
parece.
phantoms appearing and disappearing without a trace. Oh, and a spacecraft was even spotted near the coast.
Mi nave.
What?
Wait, is that the wreckage from the Traveler's spaceship?
Dun, dun, dun.
I've explored around here before, but I've never seen it.
That is why the border is so important. It blocks out a large amount
Y
of
hace
additional
sirverte con
power
magia y
from entering
todo.
Tevat.
Ay.
But if something goes wrong and it becomes less stable, well...
The Abyss can start playing its tricks again.
Exactly. Which is why the Traveler, Durin, and Wanderer have joined forces to get to the bottom of these strange events.
Yep. They might even discover a few secrets about these phantoms along the way.
Oh, wait. What about Alice's second piece of intel?
Ah, well, that has to do with the arrival of an unexpected friend. Another mage of the Hexen Circle has made her way to Nodcry.
Muy bonita
Nicole.
también.
Codename N.
Anne. Oh, I remember her.
Se vienen muchas
She's the one
cosas,
who
muchos
told the Traveler
personajes y
about the
todos son
prophecy
bonitos, ya
during
todos
the
los
Con-
quiero.
and our conquest. Oh, she definitely has that classic Hexen Circle mystique to her, but she's a bit more forthcoming with information.
Eso
at
sí, el
least.
traje es un poco parecido
like she
tanto al de
communicates
Kokomi
without
como al de
Well,
Columbina.
I
No
mean,
sé.
it's
Se ven
okay.
más que Kokomi,
It
más a
seems we've
Columbina.
drifted into irrelevant narrative waters. Oh yeah, her words just kind of pop into your head somehow.
That's right. And
Scary.
much like the other mages, Nicole has her fair share of secrets, so there's a lot for travelers to
Pues
uncover.
como todo el mundo tiene
We're
secretos.
getting two mages in Nodcry at the same time. I feel like that means something major is on the horizon in the new version.
Well, that's all we can reveal for now. Be sure to check out the upcoming Archon quest to learn more. Oh, and don't forget, you can earn 500 Primo Gems by completing the Archon quest by a certain date.
500
All right. I think it's about time for our first break. Take a look at the first redemption code, travelers.
Enjoy!
Bye-bye!
See ya.
Woo. Welcome back, travelers!
Woohoo!
Hi! Look where we are! It's like we've stepped into a fairy tale.
Wow. And speaking of, I'm sure everyone remembers Simulanka, right?
Yeah.
The fairy tale world created by M, where we first met Mini Durin back when he wasn't so mini.
Oh, yeah. And then he received his friend's blessings, transformed into an adorable little dragon.
Ay, sí, ya no tenemos
Ventured into the world beyond
esa
the
forma,
storybook.
pobrecito.
I remember his fate in Simulanka was tied to the evil Durin on Dragonspine, which we knew would be revived one day and pose a huge threat to Tevat. I was so worried about Mini Durin back then. Right?
Me too. But luckily, in the version 5.6 Mondstadt interlude, Albedo pulled off a huge feat of alchemy for Durin. And that's how the Durin who fought alongside us in Nodcry came to be.
Wow. You know, looking back on it, Durin and the Traveler have already been through so much together.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty shy at first, but after stepping into Tevat and even joining the fight against the Ray Hair of Solnari, he's grown into quite the reliable companion.
Oh, I just realized, since we were so busy fighting Rare, we didn't get to hear what Durin's been up to since taking human form. I want to know everything.
Yes!
Really?
Of course! I still remember Durin tapping into the abyssal power within him during the battle. Oh, he was instrumental in defeating the Ray here of Solnari. Mastering that kind of dangerous power must have been quite the challenge.
Oof, definitely. It comes from the flesh and blood of a dragon, after all. His dangerous aura still scares off small animals, even when he's trying to just be
Ay,
friends.
pobrecito.
The
No
last
se
thing he
acercan los
wants is to
animales.
harm those around him. His goal is to use his power to help others as much as possible while assimilating into his new home.
Yeah, deep down, Durin is still the kind little dragon we met in Simulanka.
Es que mira lo que mono era.
Since his soul originated from Mini Durin, in addition to the power of the abyss, he also possesses a power that comes from fairy tales.
¿En serio?
Whoa, wait. So he can wield two different powers?
That's right. And because of that, he also has two distinct combat styles.
Wow, I'm jealous.
Yo, nice!
So, after casting his elemental skill, Durin can freely choose which power to use. So, if you tap his
Hostias.
normal attack after unleashing his skill, Durin will enter the Denial of Darkness state and channel his aggressive side.
Wow.
Using this elemental burst in this state will increase his own vaporize and melt reaction damage
qué bien.
while periodically dealing pyro damage to a nearby enemy.
Oh, cool.
Now, if you tap his elemental skill again after casting it, Durin will instead enter the Confirmation of Purity state, focusing more on supporting his companions. Using his elemental burst in this state,
O sea
will
que-
periodically deal damage to
que va a
nearby
ser de
enemies
apoyo de
while
ataque.
decreasing their pyro resistance.
Oh.
He can also reduce certain elemental resistances by triggering corresponding reactions.
Dang!
Yeah, it's a lot.
And it looks like his elemental burst animation changes depending on what state he's in. In the
Ay, va a
light
resucitar
state,
Kazuha.
it's like a painting, and the stars look like the ones in Simulanka. But in the dark state, it looks like the dragon's power takes over, and he's gearing up to annihilate his enemies.
Sí,
Yeah.
sepa.
You know, the way
sea, que
he
va a tener un
changes
lado bueno y un
states
lado
reminds me of
malo.
How Nilou changes dance steps.
Va a
It
ser
all
el
really
Tristán
depends on
del
what you
juego.
do after using his elemental
Va a tener
skills.
poder divino y poder demoníaco.
His kit can be adapted for multiple kinds of scenarios.
That's
On one
insane.
hand, he can fight against groups of enemies while shredding elemental resistance
Pero
for
esto
his
quiere
party
decir que va a ser
members.
más difícil de buildear que el resto de personajes porque si puede ser
Super
tanto
flexible. I love that.
DPS como
Curious about
support.
what his life as a human has been like, though.
¿Qué haces? ¿Mitad y mitad?
Based on what Albedo says, it seems like he's been trying to get to know his new home as much as possible.
Yeah, and in the upcoming version,
O lo buildea
travelers
solo
will get to
para
help
una
Durin
de
do
las-
just that, along with the Wanderer
de las
and
dos
all of his other
formas.
friends in Mondstadt. So there will be tons of opportunities to get to know him better. Don't worry.
Oh,
Yay,
that's
Mondstadt!
awesome. I'm so excited.
And just for a little added intrigue, I have
Ay, mira,
another
tiene su
piece of
librito.
exclusive intel, which is that Alice ends up telling Durin about M's dying wish.
Whoa, his mom's dying wish?
That's right. In the ensuing story, both Alice and Mona's master B will be making an appearance, so Durin's in for quite the experience.
Oh my gosh.
If you want the whole story, be sure to check out the quest, Draco Rubedo chapter, Act 1, The Magic Known as Storytelling.
Oh, this quest is a bit different from traditional story quests, with tons of unique gameplay elements and spaces you can visit multiple times. There's even a few hidden Easter eggs, so keep an eye out.
Oh, and complete it within the time limit.
Pero el cuento este será permanente.
Enhancement materials for Durin.
Yes.
That's not all, though. There's another special reward in store for completing this quest.
Whoa, Durin looks different. Almost like he's glistening somehow.
It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
There's also a new boss travelers can challenge in Nodcry. The super heavy land cruiser mechanized fortress.
Whoa.
Yeah, you defeat it to earn level up materials for Durin.
Oh,
Vale.
this must be a Fatui creation. And it
Mechas.
looks like it's got some serious firepower.
Ouch. Yeah, so be careful, travelers.
Fuego y hielo.
All right, that's about all we have for Durin, but before we wrap this part up, let's take a quick look at his combat skills one more time.
Enjoy. Each day
La
is a
demo.
new page in my story. I want to savor every scene, every footnote, before I turn to the next one. Get back! Leave it to me! A turning point in fate!
Uy, me gusta. ¡Ay, que se va a usar con 20! Menos mal que lo tengo. A esta no la tengo.
Wow, that's insane.
It's so cool.
Okay, now that we've had a moment to admire our magnificent Durin,
Bueno, demo.
it's time to
Intento de
introduce
demo,
our
pero
next
bueno.
new character, Venti! Yay!
Erica? This is version Luna 3. Wasn't Venti released like a lifetime ago?
Yeah,
Totalmente.
yeah. It's been 1,000 years, but just wait until you see his brand new combat skills. Okay.
¿Le han dado nuevas
His
habilidades?
elemental skill to summon a storm zone.
Eso
and
ya estaba,
hold
¿no?
it to summon a larger storm zone that allows Venti to soar high up in
Sí,
the
eso ya
air
lo
using
tenía.
the power of the wind. With his elemental burst, Venti creates a storm eye in front of
Eso
him
ya lo
that
hacía
pulls in
también.
enemies and deals continuous damage.
Nice.
Right. But
Eso estoy diciendo yo, que ya lo
this
tenía.
is, new information.
I know, okay, gosh, I was just giving a recap. Okay, this is the new part.
A ver.
If the active character triggers a swirl reaction while Storm Eye is active, their damage and Storm Eye's damage will be increased for a certain period of time. In addition, Venti's normal attacks are converted into Windsunder arrows that pierce through enemies in their path, dealing anemo damage and extending Storm Eye's duration.
Oh, so his burst changes his normal attack too. That's so cool.
Bueno.
That's awesome.
¿Se puede decir que son power-up
I
para
don't
20?
think I've seen that weapon before either. Oh, but it's got a bunch of Cecilias on it. It definitely looks perfect for Venti.
Yep. So that's it. Moving on.
Whoa.
Eh?
Hold on, just 1 second.
¿Cómo que
Venti
siguiente?
has new abilities now. What's going on?
Okay.
Come on.
What's going on is that Venti decided to recover some of the power he had hidden away.
Ooh.
He
Ah,
might act like a
los ha
carefree,
ocultado.
alcohol-obsessed bard most of the time,
That's what
but
he is.
that doesn't mean he hasn't been paying attention to the changes happening across Tevat. And as a god with close ties to the Hexen Circle, he can sense a new threat on the horizon. One that has the potential to endanger not just Mondstadt, but the whole world.
Wow.
And so, in order to face this impending crisis, he felt it was time to reclaim his hidden power.
That's right. And to do that, Venti and the Traveler will need to venture to a place that might look familiar. The small island in Mondstadt that was once blessed by time.
Ah, que ocultó ahí su poder.
This is such a throwback. I mean, I still remember that line. seeds of stories brought by the wind and cultivated by time. Wait.
Bueno, power para
was
20.
foreshadowing all along? Huh, it's like everything's coming in full circle. Dang.
True. But with a few added twists, of course.
I'm listening.
Mondstadt and the Hexenzirkel share a deep connection. The mages even signed an agreement with Grandmaster Varka to protect Mondstadt in its time of need. In fact, the mages had a hand in the events we just mentioned between the Traveler and Venti.
Perdón.
It all started with Alice and something called the Little Witch's Dictionary, filled with a series of tasks the Traveler is asked to pass along to certain companions.
Wait, so does
Nos
that
vamos a
mean the
meter en
task
otro
was
libro.
designed by the mages of the Hexenzirkel?
Esta versión se trata de libros. Libro por aquí, libro por allá.
Task, these companions will become Hexerai characters. When at least 2 Hexerai characters are in the party, the combination triggers the Hexerai secret right effect, enhancing the party's combat capabilities. In fact, the changes we just introduced for Venti are the Hexerai secret right effect at work, triggered by 2 Hexerai characters. In this case, Durin and Venti being in the same team.
I get it.
Along with Durin and Venti, additional Mondstadt characters have their own tasks to complete, courtesy of the Hexenzirkel. So travelers can look forward to
salvo
adventures
estos
with
tres,
several familiar
al resto los tengo. Bueno, este no lo tengo, pero lo voy a tener.
Plus, after completing the intro quest from the Witch's Dictionary, travelers will have the chance to invite Razor, Sucrose, or Fischl to their lineup.
Wow. Oh, look at all those familiar faces.
Right? I know. Memories. Which means, after completing their designated task, these characters can all trigger the Hexerai secret right effect to gain new combat abilities.
Whoa, so does everyone have a different task?
Yes, the tasks are tailored to the companions. So, it could be anything from an intense
Tareas o de las
combat
tareas
encounter
estas
to a
no será para que
relaxing
entres sí o sí al juego.
For example, Klee's task is to help her adorable Dodoko companion. Once she completes it and is paired with another Hexerai character, her normal attack will automatically trigger a charged attack as a coordinated maneuver. Plus,
Entonces
travelers
se
can look
considera
forward to an
power up de todos estos
optimization in the new
personajes.
version that makes her normal and charged attacks a lot smoother.
Each Hexerai character will gain their own special abilities after completing their task. For example, when Albedo's solar isotoma creates a transient blossom after hitting an enemy, it will also generate a silver isotoma, which will no longer be destroyed by monster attacks and can unleash attacks just like the solar isotoma.
Wow. So that should make it much easier to have one of his flowers on the field without gaps in time, right?
That's right. In addition,
Bueno, a
Fischl
Fischl y
can now
Razor sí que
provide
los
2
tengo.
different team buffs depending on whether your party
A Razor
is
C6,
overload and
Fischl, no
electrocharge
sé.
focused
Que-
or
C6
leader
estoy
charge
segura de que no.
focused. Plus,
Pero no sé qué
Razor's
constelación
elemental control
tengo.
will be enhanced, allowing his overflow electro sigils to deal additional damage and regenerate energy.
Just remember, travelers, once you've completed
Bueno,
the
habrá que probar
designated
eso.
quest from the Witch's Dictionary, these abilities will only trigger when at least 2 Hexerai characters are in the party, okay?
Yes.
Of course, the changes from the Hexerai secret right effect, as well as the adventures to unlock them, go far beyond what we've covered here. So be sure to check them out in-game.
Wow, these characters have been with us for 5 years, but now it's like,
oh my gosh.
it's like we get to see them in a new light, you know? It's almost like they're growing right alongside us.
Yeah. Aw. Plus, the power of the mages can affect fate, so be on the lookout for changes to these characters' constellations as well.
Well, you know me, I'm always down for new adventures with our old friends.
¿Van a cambiar las constelaciones de los personajes también?
All right, let's dive into the upcoming event wishes.
Yes.
In the first half of
Ay,
Luna 3,
mira lo que
we'll have event
monis.
wishes for Venti and Durin, plus a new 5-star sword, Athame Artis, and a new 5-star bow, the Daybreak Chronicles.
Mira,
will be
nuevo arco
featured on the
para
event.
20, claro.
Just in time
Como
for
le han
Venti's
subido el
new
nivel,
gameplay.
pues nivel de arco.
The one, the only new
Oye, pues es más bonito
4-star
que la elegía del
character,
fin, ¿no?
Yahoda,
Creo que ese es el que se
will also be
utiliza ahora
available on
con
the first half
20, ¿no?
banners.
Yo no.
And don't
Yo estoy
worry,
utilizando
okay?
el que
Don't
parece
worry.
un arpa.
We didn't forget to introduce her. That is coming up next.
Yes,
And
definitely.
during the second half of version
Anda, mira, rerun de
we'll
Varesa.
have returning event wishes for Varesa and Shilonen.
Travelers
Y
will
Shilonen.
also get the chance to reunite with familiar Natland characters in this version's events.
No voy a tirar por vosotras, voy a
For
skipearos
now, check
a mi
out the
pesar,
second
más que
redemption
nada
code
porque
while we take a short
necesito
break.
a estos personajes.
Welcome back, travelers. It's time to introduce the most skilled, well-connected, amazingly talented information broker in all of Nodcry. His assistant, Yehoda.
Oh my gosh, Yehoda is such a walking meme. Her in-game expressions are so hilarious.
Yeah, you know, I feel like that's the first thing people think of when it comes to her. I mean, the fan memes have been so good. I'm obsessed. I
Right?
reply to all of them. Those are all me. But even though Yehoda ends up in, well, let's just say, awkward situations a lot, she really tries her best to be a good employee of the Curatorium of Secrets. I mean,
Estoy de
she
acuerdo en
can get
eso.
in a little over her head when facing difficult commissions.
Se raya un poco hasta cuando hay peligro, se raya, incluso quiere huir pero finge que no.
Side, just think about all she's accomplished with the Traveler in the main story.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they met the Moon Goddess, infiltrated the Fatui's design bureau, and even confronted one of the Five Sinners.
Yup, that's
that
my
should give
girl.
Yehoda a confidence boost. Yeah.
Wait, I wanted to ask though, what's the deal with her mechanical arm?
Oh, I know made that for her. I mean, there's a whole story behind it, but I think I'll let Yehoda herself explain that in-game. Wink, wink.
Ala.
Secrets? Yep. In any case, that's all in the past now. In her own words, earn well, eat well. That's my motto these days.
Well, now that she has Boss Neff to look out for her, and she can pet Ashru whenever she wants, sounds like her job's not a bad gig.
For sure. Of course, in the intelligence business, a certain amount of danger comes with the territory.
¿Sí?
But that's where her experience as a former treasure hoarder comes in. As an Animo vision wielder, she's super agile in combat. With her elemental skill, she dashes towards enemies, and after striking them, she can absorb the elements applied to them to fill her loin treasure flask. Of course, if she accidentally misses her target, she might get a little
Su poder es de
upset.
gatitos.
Okay, that's so cool. After hitting enemies with her elemental skill, she puts on her goggles when she sprints.
I love those goggles.
I love that so much. She's so cute. Okay, but back to the treasure flask. What happens when it's full?
Okay, well, Yehoda throws it at her enemies, dealing Animo damage. Plus, if your team reaches Ascendant Gleam, the treasure flask will periodically consume the elements within, dealing corresponding elemental damage to enemies.
Ooh.
So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. She takes what
Parece
she
bueno.
collects and throws it right back at her enemies. I love that resourcefulness.
Me
She's so
too.
good.
Well, if there's one thing my girl has, it's survival skills. Travelers have seen that for themselves, so she
Sí.
definitely knows how to be there for her clients in a pinch. Also, Yehoda's elemental burst deals Animo damage and summons a personal coordinated assistance robot
Ay,
that
que invoca
continuously
gatitos.
restores HP
A
to the
ver.
active character. And, get this, if the active character's HP is above a certain threshold, the robot will also heal the party member with the lowest HP.
Ah, que va a ser healer también.
She's a healer too.
Oh,
That's super useful. I'm like so
Ay.
bad with healers. This
Oh.
is very helpful to me.
Girl, no, she's insane. And
Amazing.
if the team reaches Ascendant Gleam, the robot will also absorb elements from surrounding enemies and convert them into cat claws that deal corresponding elemental damage at intervals.
Oye, todo tiene que ver con los
Both
gatos,
healing
¿eh?
And elemental application abilities. Yehoda seems like a real team player.
Oh, yeah, for sure. My girl is definitely something incredible. I mean, close teamwork is essential for someone in her line of work. Her cat claws will even receive corresponding enhancements based on the most prevalent elemental type in your party, making her team coordination even tighter. And, and we're not done. As a member of the Curatorium of Secrets, Yahoda possesses similar investigation abilities to Nefer, Boss Neff, as she would say. Of course, in some Curatorium exclusive interactions, she might react in her own special way.
So their investigation abilities are similar but not identical, right?
No. There are some differences, but travelers can
Sí, vamos, que Nefer es mejor investigadora que ella, pero bueno, se puede confiar en su investigación.
To open that mysterious chest in the Curatorium of Secrets. Just imagine her reaction.
You know
It's gonna be so good.
You know what? That might be something worth trying in game, travelers. Again, wink, wink.
Okay. All right. Now that we've introduced Yahoda,
Se han quedado atrás.
to the version Luna 3 events.
Heck yeah. Let's go.
First up is Soul Blazer's Snowbound Journey.
Espina Dragón. Nos van a dar este arquito. Oye, qué mono, ¿no?
In a relay
¿Esto qué
race
es?
on the mountain.
Oh, so
para subir el
it's
arco.
like a winter sports event.
Yep.
Those environmental conditions look tough, though. Even
Super
cheering
tough.
on the sidelines seems like a struggle.
Definitely. And for that reason, the race is attracting challenge seekers from far and wide. Varessa and Shilonen have even made the trip from Natland to participate.
You know what?
Wow.
I'm not surprised Varessa decided to join. I
abrazando
mean,
a
she's
Paimon.
got a competitive
Varessa.
spirit, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
and is it true that this event has some connection to a certain comic series?
Más
from World
libros.
Publishing House?
No, esta versión
Is
va
the
de
race
libros.
comic book themed or something?
No. But there's a long-running series from Yai Publishing House called The Soul Blazer Saga about a group of brave warriors with a passion for justice. And a group of dedicated fans decided to form a team and join in the competition.
Oh, like a fan club. That's so fun.
The competition is comprised of teams from various regions, with each member responsible for a leg of the race. But before the teams can get racing, they'll need to complete the training program.
Oh, yeah. In conditions like these, I feel like preparation is key.
For sure. Travelers might run into some familiar companions during their training as well.
Ah, mira qué
All right,
gracioso.
talk us through it, coach.
This first training minigame is a revival of a co-op classic. Not Wind Trace this
Eventos
time, but
cooperativos.
Snow Trace. Travelers can look forward to the traditional hide-and-seek gameplay as well as a few added challenges.
Man, you know, I didn't expect this to be part of the training.
Oh, the dragon spine environment gives it a whole new vibe.
Yeah! The
Ya,
cold
encima
will
en el
test the
frío.
rebels' endurance, and the snowmen scattered around the area should keep the hunters on their toes.
I'll say.
And it looks like sudden snowstorms might make the situation even more unpredictable.
That's right. Plus, certain familiar companions will compete alongside the rebels, transforming into snowmen with unique characteristics and hiding somewhere on the map. So, keep an eye out, hunters, because catching them will
Bueno,
earn
por lo
you
pronto no
extra
parece que nos afecte mucho el frío. Es porque aún no sé. Ah, el frío no le afecta al que tiene que buscar, pero sí a los que no, a los que se tienen que esconder.
It does.
Yep. Next up is the Frontier Recon minigame, where travelers can transform into Sorry Scouts and take test flights on different aerial courses, collecting coins while familiarizing themselves with the race locations.
But be sure to watch out for obstacles and small traps along the course.
And if you feel the need to work out some pre-competition nerves, launch some snowballs in the Jade pitching minigame.
The different snowmen each have different effects and benefits. Leverage them to reach the target even faster.
Of course, a training regimen isn't complete without a little intense physical activity. In a trial of valor, travelers will need to configure different battle souls to help their team
Bueno,
defeat
evento de
enemies and
pelea.
clear the stage objective.
Nice.
Battle souls not only provide powerful combat buffs, but they also enhance your ability to earn points, allowing you to net an even higher score.
We love that.
Man, I am so ready.
In addition, participating in
Eso
the
es la que
various
lo vive.
training activities and stages of the competition
Lo vive.
will allow you to accumulate blazing spirit. And after reaching a certain amount, you can claim various rewards, including the 4-star weapon, Rainbow Serpent's Rainbow, and its refinement materials.
A rainbow.
Rainbow.
Oh, that name is amazing.
Right?
Sounds super fun. And plus, with the comic book element, I feel like travelers will really get to channel their inner hero.
Yes, for sure. And speaking of, this next event actually takes
Otro
us
evento en
back
Natlan.
to the land of heroes,
Ya
Natlan.
tenemos uno.
Another familiar one this time. Does everyone remember Bing Bang Finch Ball?
Oh, I do. I do.
Yes.
Yes. I feel like every time this event comes back, it gets totally revamped.
Uh-huh.
And let's not forget the slogan. Finches are
The
cutest.
Yep.
They're so cute and round. Oh.
The game of Finchball has made its way to the Collective of Plenty in Natlan, and as always, a
Vamos, que
new
han cambiado el
iteration
funcionamiento que ya
means a few
tenía.
riffs on the original gameplay. This time, travelers will need to control the paddles on both sides of the table to send the ball gliding in the right direction. Angle and timing are key. Ricochet off the walls or ram straight into opponents to defeat them and earn points. You can also make use of Finch techniques to make things even more interesting and earn an even higher score.
Bueno, un pinball.
Whoa,
Un
okay,
pinball.
this really is a whole new gameplay. And it looks super fun.
Yeah.
It does. I feel like the devs keep raising the bar for future iterations, you know?
Okay, all right. Let's move on to a Saurian-focused event. Heroic Clash Saurian Brawl.
Oh, looks like it's time for travelers to put their Saurian maneuvering skills to the test.
That's right. This is a co-op event where travelers will need to indwell different Saurians and leverage their abilities to collect trial coins scattered around the arena. The more coins, the more points.
Bueno.
Love rewards and
Evento de
collecting
monedas.
points also
¿Pero cuántos
means
eventos de monedas están
what about
trayendo en
the
las
same
versiones?
rewards are in
¡Que paren
store,
ya!
so
¡Dejad ya las
don't miss out,
monedas!
travelers. And now, okay, I know our journey has taken us pretty far from Mondstadt, but get this. There is a certain old friend who used to provide us with intel, and he's making his return in version Luna 3.
Es que no
Any
sé.
guesses?
Oh, wait,
Es que creo que...
Could be-
¡Ay, va a volver el señor!
Leland!
¡Ha vuelto el señor! ¡Ha vuelto! ¡God!
Primo gems.
Pero en serio, Joyo, deja ya los eventos de monedas. ¿Cuántas versiones llevamos ya con las monedas? Déjalas en paz. Déjalas descansar. Se lo merecen.
Region of Mondstadt.
Oh my gosh, a new region of Mondstadt? Oh, Lieben, you've been gone too long.
Travelers can also head to Silver Moon Hall for more interactions with the Damselette and the Kuhenki.
Yep. For example, travelers can play a picture guessing
bonito, en
game with
forma
the
de una
Kuhenki
luna.
and even show off their mixology skills for Columbina. So cute.
Aw, cute. It feels
Ah,
like
ya
we're
se
going
viene
so
otro
closer to
sipeo.
them throughout these interactions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aunque no me
In
parece tan mal el
addition,
sipeo,
travelers
que
can look
conste.
forward to some significant updates to repertoire of myriad melodies.
Ooh.
First, a custom performance mode is being added. In this mode, you can customize the difficulty of
Tampoco es
official
que esté jugando a
and
este
self-made
modo.
scores to give yourself an added level of challenge.
Debería, porque a lo mejor así
that
ganaría
looks
algunas
so
protos. No sé si se ganan protos con este modo o no.
I'm not great at this type of game.
¡Hostia, es que encima te lo complican poniéndote una neblina ahí!
Plus, Repertoire of Myriad Melodies co-op mode is launching in the new version, so travelers can team up with each other for a simultaneous performance and compete for rankings based on their scores.
You can finally jam out with your friends. So be sure to check it out.
Oh, definitely. And in addition, envisage
Anda,
Echo's
míralo
challenges for Klee and Albedo
Para
are
Klee y
being
para Albedo.
added
No los
in the
tengo,
new
no puedo
version.
conseguirlos.
Oh, cute. Please, Echo
Ay,
looks
qué
like a floating
monada.
clover. Oh, and
Ay,
Albedo looks like a
míralo.
solar isotoma. Super
¡Qué
cool.
bien le sienta!
There will also be some new additions to
TCG.
Invocation TCG,
Tampoco
including
falla el
2 character
TCG.
cards, a monster card, and multiple action cards.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Travelers will have the chance to add Escoffier, Gomming, and the Black Serpent Knight Rockbreakers.
Más allá de que nos burlemos del tema TCG, oye, que las cartitas se ven monas,
Improvements to the character list,
Una cosa no quita la otra.
Relevant information
Cada
will be
versión
displayed
evento
more
de monedas y de
clearly, so it should be
TCG,
easier to track down the
pero
characters you're searching for.
ciertamente en el TCG las
In
cartitas son
addition,
monas.
the devs have increased the amount of reputation experience for Natlan and other nations, which should make it quicker to obtain those rewards for travelers who haven't gotten around to it.
Oh, wow.
Plus, there's a small change when it comes to claiming rewards from daily commissions. After consuming encounter points, travelers can now directly claim the commission rewards from Catherine, including the 60 Primo Gems.
I love Primo Gems.
Nice.
I know. All right, it's time for our last break. We'll be back with a few updates for Miliastra Wonderland, as well as some out-of-game news. See you on the other side.
Bye. See ya.
See ya.
Welcome back, travelers! Let's jump right into some new content from Miliastra Wonderland, coming in version Luna 3.
Yay.
A new component sharing platform can now be accessed through Editing Tool, which means you can freely upload your in-game creations to the platform and download the creations of other players.
Ah, okay, so it's basically a tool for sharing and obtaining resources. Huh, nice. Now you can add each other's
El texto va con bastante delay,
That's right.
No funciona del todo bien.
Plus, if a bunch of craftspeople download and like your creation, it even has a chance to be discovered by more craftspeople, increasing its exposure even more.
What? That is awesome! Now that Miliastra Wonderland has been live for almost an entire version, I hope craftspeople have had the opportunity to create a Wonderland of their own or immerse themselves in what other people have created.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whatever the case, the whole team behind Miliastra Wonderland is working hard to expand the content bit by bit so that craftspeople have even more to enjoy.
Nice.
That's right. Miliastra Wonderland is also adding new cosmetics in the upcoming version. Let's take a quick look.
Bueno, modo invernal en el Miliastra. Oh, me gusta el peinado, mira lo que mono. Bailecito que te crió, mira. Ay, mira qué bonito. Let it go, can't hold you back anymore. Míralo, y en modo electro también, ¿eh? Oye, que el moradito también está muy mono, ¿eh?
Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And the main hall looks so magical. It's a total winter wonderland. I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
Hey, that's pretty good. A Miliastra Wonderland Winter Wonderland.
Wait, that kind of rhymes. I like it.
Yeah.
Not only that, though, during version Luna 3, there are also rich rewards waiting to be claimed in Miliastra Wonderland. In short, travelers can receive 10
gratis?
pulls for the event Ode banner and 10 pulls for the standard Ode banner by playing Miliastra
No voy a
Wonderland,
jugarlo.
which can be
No
used
sé
to
para
obtain
qué.
various cosmetics. Other rewards for playing in version Luna 3 include
Bueno, esto es lo que
fun
obtendrá
actions,
esto si vosotros
cosmetics,
jugáis.
and expressions.
Wow. So be sure to check it out if you're interested, craftspeople. All right, that's it for the in-game content, but there's still a piece of
Collab.
out-of-game news. A new collab is coming our way. Woo! Ahem. Paimon received a mysterious letter from an unknown source, and it left her trembling.
La pilló
no.
comiendo cuando recibió la
Apparently, she
carta.
couldn't even finish her usual helping of sweet madame.
Whoa, wait. Paimon, of all people, lost her appetite? Okay,
know.
what did the letter even say? I don't... Oh my gosh.
unimaginable punishment. Wow, just hearing that sends chills down my spine.
It's not good. Yeah, but as long as the traveler's around, there's no challenge we can't overcome. Plus,
True.
the greater the risk, the greater the reward, right? Oh, I love rewards, and I bet some major surprises are in store.
¿Nos van a dejar así?
I guess that's all the info we have on this collab for now. But it looks like all will be revealed on December 6th. So be sure to check out Genshin Impact's official accounts when the time comes.
Oh my gosh,
I'll
I'm
be
so
there.
curious.
Woohoo!
Well, you guys, that was our last piece of news. No. So it's time for the Luna 3 special program to come to an end.
Ya, Durin, lo siento mucho.
Any last minute thoughts before we sign off?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for Yehoda to finally come out. I love my girl so much. She's my baby. I'm so blessed to be able to be in this game and pour my love and soul into the character. You know, I've been playing Genshin since it basically came out, so this is my comfort game, something I spend so much time doing. So I'm just so happy and excited to be able to, you know, finally be here and especially play such an amazing character like Yehoda. Thank you guys so much.
That's so nice. I love that. Yeah, I can't wait for everybody to meet and hang out with Durin. He has been so much fun to play and for me to get to know. We've had a great time recording for you guys, so I think you're going to really love him. And I think I'm really proud of the
Misión
story
legendaria de mi
quest
Durin.
with the mom's dying wish. I think it's really touching, and I think you guys are going to love it. So have fun, and I'll see you soon.
A todo esto, ahora estoy pensando yo, segundo dragón que tendremos jugable. Porque Nobilet también era un dragón.
You know, just through a gramophone or a light post, and it's thrilling to be able to be a part of it. As for gameplay, I'm really excited about Miliastra Wonderland. I'm a maker. I love making things. I love seeing what people make. I feel like it creates such a cool community to be able to share that between us. So I'm really excited to see what people do.
Aww,
Me too.
Oh my gosh, I'm so
lovely.
excited for all three of you with your characters. Yay! And then, you know, selfishly, I'm excited that Venti's reclaiming some of his power, you know, as he should. I'm very excited to see what happens with that, how people enjoy his new kit. And I'm also really excited about Snow Trace, because Wind Trace is my favorite annual event.
Yay.
I always come back immediately and play just constant Wind Trace every single year. So I'm bad at it, but I love it. So I'm excited.
Same girl.
All right, as always, thank you so much for tuning in, travelers, and we hope you have a blast with all the amazing content version Luna 3 has to offer.
So much.
And with that, all that's left to say is, see you in game.
See you in game.
See you in game.
Bye. Bye.
Fiu, fiu. Ya. Bueno, pues ya sabemos que van a venir Jauda y Durin. Yo paso de Jauda y voy a ir a por Durin. Me interesa más Durin. La verdad, a lo mejor sería mejor sacar a Jauda, no te digo yo que no, pero yo voy a ir por Durin. Me quedo con el dragoncito. Hemos visto de que van a subir los poderes de Venti. Le van a traer nuevo arco también. Traen el nuevo arco para poder vender a Venti. ¿Qué te apuestas? Tema eventos. El de lucha. ¿Cómo no? El de las monedas. Llevan ya varias versiones con evento de monedas. Dejen las monedas ya en paz, por favor. Ya cansa el tema. ¿Dónde están las monedas? Fíjate si me tienen harta las monedas, que ni encuentro las monedas debido al cabreo. ¿Dónde están las monedas? Creo que es por aquí, ¿no? Aquí. El evento monedil. Diría que sí ¿Qué es este, el evento monedil? Bueno, el evento monedil no falla. TCG tampoco falla, el TCG. Bonitas esas cartas, eso sí. El evento del pinball. Pinball pero con pajaritos, ya está. Pues a ver, más allá de la historia, que me he quedado así un poco a cuadros porque parece que quieren sacar la artillería pesada con los personajes, porque va a venir Alice, va a venir N, va a venir el Trotamundos, mi Aiden, bienvenidos ellas. Tenemos fiesta o festival en Northcry. Que este personaje también es muy bonito, ¿eh? Las cosas como son. Pero bueno, han actualizado cosas aquí en el Miliastra. Trajes incluidos. Y también paisaje. Pero bueno, bonitos esos trajes sí que son, la verdad. Pero no me interesa el modo. Para nada. No sé, pero... el tráiler no ha estado mal, pero no sé, aún así. Lo que es el live stream. Me ha dejado un poco descafeinada, la verdad. Bueno, parece que vamos a tener historia en Mondstadt para poder subir... es lo que me ha dado la impresión a mí, para poder subir de nivel al 20. Que al parecer ha estado escondiendo su poder. Bueno, es un dios, puede esconder su poder, ¿por qué no? Pero no sé, parece que esta versión se trata de libros. Y bueno, esto no me ha parecido tan mal porque sí, han tenido que subir el poder de los personajes aquí presentes, menos este que es nuevo, con lo cual no tiene mucho que hacer. Pero han querido hacer así como que tengan sinergia los personajes, y si tienes dos personajes de esta sinergia, entonces el gameplay como que cambia, ya que se combinan los poderes de los dos personajes. No sé cómo será la reacción, eso habrá que verlo. Yo por cierto sí que tengo a 20, bueno, y los personajes 4 estrellas todo el mundo lo tiene, digo yo. Los que no tengo son Albedo, Klee y Mona. Pero bueno, al resto sí que los tengo, exceptuando a Durin, que lo voy a sacar. Lo voy a sacar, y lo sabéis. Lo voy a sacar. Tengo 200 y pico protogemas. Llegaría a las 300, no creo. Pero si he de gastar todas las protogemas para sacarme a Durin, sacaré a Durin. Me las gastaré todas. Con lo cual no me va a dar la vida para esta región, para sacar personajes. Así que aunque quiera a Barca, aunque quiera a Alice, si en último lugar va a venir Columbina, voy a tener que saltarlos para ir a por Columbina. Y luego pues tener que intentar ahorrar para conseguir a esos dos personajes. Chicos, hasta aquí el capítulo de hoy. Y como dijo R2, dadle like, suscribiros al canal si no estáis suscritos. Y hasta luego.